If you are struggling with hitting your protein goals every day, let me help you out with some little tips and tricks and sneaky ways to get in more protein throughout your day. This is what I've learned over the course of like a 3-year, 50-pound weight loss journey, and these things have helped me develop more muscle, have helped me had better results in the gym. So let me tell you what I've learned. The first thing is you're gonna wanna change the bread you're using. So change your wraps, change like the pita bread, change the kind of bread you use, okay? My go-to for high protein breads are the Joseph's lavash breads. If you saw the vegan protein crunch wrap recipe, that's what we use there. So they have like a few different products and a few different things I like. They have like big lavash wraps, which I like to use for like making big pizzas and making wraps, of course. Then they have like pita breads, like minis, bigs, and mediums. So I'll use those for like little pita bread wraps and stuff like that. You know, it's got like 6 to 12 grams of protein just in the bread. So like that's like a great way to start off a meal. Another bread that I like is 647 bread. Now this isn't like a high protein bread, but it is a lower carb, lower calorie bread. And it has like 4 to 6 grams of protein per like 2 slices. So definitely good to also incorporate that as well. But the Joseph's lavash bread, I have to say, have definitely been a game changer in getting in more protein. Like sometimes I will literally just make pita pizzas for dinner, and that's like my protein source. Like they're definitely awesome. So if you can find them, I can't recommend them enough. All right, next up is to change your pasta. I'm Italian. I'm a pasta girly through and through. I always used to love the Banza pasta, which is still great. It's a chickpea pasta, gluten-free. It's awesome. If you also have never tried the Barilla Protein Plus pasta, that's also amazing. It's not gluten-free because it does have semolina wheat flour in it, but it has like pea protein and I don't know, it's like a bunch of legumes, like yellow lentil and stuff in there. So that's really awesome too. I know that there's also like edamame noodles. So change your pasta up, use a higher protein pasta. Again, sometimes when I'm just feeling like I need like a lazy quick dinner, I will boil a bunch of the protein pasta, make a little side salad, done. Like so easy and so delicious and perfect for when you just want something quick. But I definitely feel like when I have that, like let's say like I make like a tofu parm and then I have the protein pasta, that is like so much protein in one meal. It's awesome. Another way is going to be to change your rice. So I'm a big fan of white rice. It is a lentil based rice and it's awesome. They have all different flavors. They have like a risotto style and everything is vegan, and that's really awesome. It definitely helped me a lot. And I also love quinoa. I really like to make quinoa flavored, so I'll put like tomato sauce or buffalo sauce or lemon or pesto. Like I jazz it up a little bit, but again, like a quinoa salad is also really good. Next up is change your non-dairy milk for a high protein non-dairy milk. I'm a big fan of Ripple milk. It is my absolute favorite. It has 8 grams of protein per serving. It also has like DHA and calcium and stuff, so it's really, really great and awesome. But yeah, there's like other ones out there to try. So whatever like you feel goes good for you, but there's so many of them out there. And like compared to almond milk that has like no protein, like it is really helpful if you have like a little bowl of cereal or, you know, in your protein shakes and stuff like that. All right, next one is going to be to make sure you're having high protein snacks. And I'm not like the biggest snacker. I go through phases where I snack a lot more, but something I've been loving snacking and just incorporating as a side into my meals are lupini beans. They're so awesome. Like I love them. If you watch my What I Eat in a Day, you've seen them. They're just like a big flat yellow bean, and they're like part of the pea family, I think. They're so awesome. They have a lot of protein per serving, so it's a great legume to add into your diet. Another thing that I've always enjoyed are like the Harvest snap peas. They're like crunchy, dried up pea snacks, and they have like a few grams of protein per serving, another nice little snack. The Koya protein shake. So just find what works for you in your lifestyle, in your macros, you know, in hitting your goals. And like I found that really helps just to make sure, you know, like have a little protein in your snacks. Next one is going to be 25 grams plus of protein at breakfast. Breakfast is obviously very important. It's how we start our day. It's how we fuel our bodies. If you work out in the morning like I do, it's like how you're fueling your body after your workout. So I try to make sure I'm getting at least 25 grams of protein. And there's like a lot of ways to obviously do this. There's a lot of, you know, things you can make. If you guys need like me to make a week of high protein vegan breakfast, let me know, I'll help you out. But like one of my easiest ones that I go to when I just don't feel like cooking anything and when I need to make something quick is I'll have Catalina Crunch cereal and Koya protein shakes together. And that is like a serving of Catalina Crunch is like 11 grams of protein and a Koya is 18. So right there off the bat, that's almost 30 grams of protein just to start the day. And I usually have like more Catalina Crunch than just the serving size. So that's really awesome. I'll make a lot of like just egg wraps with like either carb balanced tortillas or a Joseph's wrap. You know, I have like little vegan meats that I like tofurkey or vegan prosciutto. Those add some nice plant protein in the morning. And of course you could always make like overnight oats, protein overnight oats, a protein shake, but just like whatever way you can like incorporate getting in at least 25 grams in the morning has made a big difference for me, because I feel like if I start the day out with like 17, 15, like somewhere around there grams of protein, it just feels like I have to work a lot harder to like get to like, let's say 50 grams of protein by lunch. Because if I'm getting 30 grams of protein in at breakfast, that's like only 20 grams for protein that I need to get in by lunchtime to get like 50. So that's just my reasoning behind it. All right, next up, add protein powder into your dessert. You don't need to add a lot of protein powder, okay? Add like 10 grams and it will just add a little extra protein in, or like use like, I like to use the protein cereals, so like the Catalina Crunch. So like sometimes I'll have like Cocoa Whip with the Catalina Crunch on top, or I will make like pudding mix with the protein powder, and then I'll put the Catalina Crunch on top. Like I just have all these little kind of in ways to incorporate getting in vegan protein with dessert. And I'm not saying like you have to do it, but like if you just add little bits of protein powder into something sweet, you usually don't taste it as long as you have a protein powder that you like, and you don't need to go overboard. I'm saying like 10, 12 grams, but it will make a difference because that'll add in like 4 to 6 grams, depending on your protein powder, of protein just to your dessert, like easy. Another one that I've been loving is adding vegan yogurt into my salad dressing. So I really love the Kite Hill Greek style yogurt, and I add it into dressings and it makes it creamy, delicious, and it adds in that protein. The Kite Hill one is made with soy, like a soy protein in there. So if you have a soy allergy, unfortunately you can't have it. That vegan yogurt is really great. And like I said, like I'll make like a vegan ranch with it. Delicious, like works out so well. Another tip that I love is nutritional yeast. Okay, nutritional yeast is one of those things that I know some people are like, why are you using that? It is full of B vitamins, it's full of B12, which is really important as a vegan, and it's actually a great little source of plant-based protein because it's low in calorie and it's pretty high in protein. It's basically all protein. So just add like sprinkles of it into your salads, your bowls, your dressings, your pastas, I put it on tofu. I'll use actually that a lot as like a breading on tofu, like the nutritional yeast and seasonings, bake it in the oven, so easy. And it's one of those things that like, it will add like a gram of it will add like half a gram of protein, like, so if you do a little bit, it's a decent amount of protein in there. I could be wrong on those numbers, don't quote me on that, but it is like a nice little source of protein. And my last and final tip is figure out your favorite easy vegan protein sources. For me, I'm a big fan of super firm tofu. That's probably my go-to. Like I will have that multiple times a week, like 4 to 5 times a week. I also love tempeh. I love soy curls, TVP, textured vegetable protein, seitan, like the field roast sausages. Those are another great one. I chop them up, put them in a bowl with some quinoa and broccoli. That's a great dinner, easy, quick. You have to figure out those quick sources so that way when it's like coming to the time when you have to eat something and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna make? And like you don't feel like making a whole extravagant thing. Figure out something that's quick, that you like, that's easy. I love the Light Life tempeh bacon as well. I've been making vegan BLTs with that. So like I'll take a Joseph's wrap, I'll put the vegan bacon in there, lettuce, tomato, a little vegan mayo, done. Like so easy, so delicious. So figure out the ones that you like. Dr. Prager's also, their vegan burgers are great, so good. And like I said before, I'll make like sometimes just pasta for dinner, the protein pasta. I'll make the tortilla pizzas or the Joseph's wrap pizzas, whatever, or sometimes a carb balanced tortilla pizza. And these are the little things that you could do throughout the day to help you just like reach those goals. I don't eat like an insane amount of protein every day. Like I said, I'm aiming for like 100 to 110, 115. That's made a big difference, I think, in like my journey, and that's been great for me. If you have any tips, I would love to hear them because I'm always looking for sneaky ways to get in more protein. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you need some high protein vegan recipes, I'll have some here and on the end screen. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye.